It's been a better part of a year since I've touched this thing, but I finally ordered some parts and I fixed a dead flat and kind of there's sanded some of this green off of the truck when I was bored. But I finally got an air cleaner, spark plugs, brake parts for replumbing the whole entire thing, a new master cylinder, and new wheel cylinders in the back so that the brake's all done, and then some rust preventative stuff and paint to do at least the back half of the truck so it's easy while it's there. Also, since I haven't done anything to clean this vehicle, I'm gonna vacuum out the interior, power wash all the truck, and then get back to doing stuff that are actually physically mechanical and stuff. But for now, we'll do all this stuff on the engine bay and then get to work on the rest of it. I know this isn't the right size air cleaner for this, but it's what I have and I ordered it wrong on Amazon, so I gotta bite that bullet and maybe get one later. So put this on quick. And then it also does this just a hair when I do it, but I don't think that's gonna matter too much because I don't really expect this thing to, drive a whole lot until I get a lot more things figured out. What it's doing is it's running into that accelerator pump right in there. So it should be fine because I'm not gonna drive it at this point in time. But spark plugs come next. Just make sure when you're doing spark plugs, or spark plug wires anyway, is to do them one at a time so that you don't cross anything up. So whatever firing order you had before, you'll have again, and you won't, try to kill yourself or the motor and get pissed off. So I got the new wires on. They're a bit ugly to say the least, but they're definitely better, and made sure to put spark grease on there on both ends. And then I did the zip tie wire spacer. And really, if you haven't seen that, all you have to do is go around the main loop that you're going for. These are the old wires. I don't give a crap. I'll just cut them off and toss them away. No big deal. And then you just go like this, big loop, and then each wire you have that you want to keep in that spot, just quick do that. And again for the same spot. Then make sure they're all organized the way that you want in the length so that you don't have a short somewhere else or it's too short somewhere else. Tie those halfway down. Go through the main one, tie that down, and then pull the crap out of the middle ones, and then either do it while it's loose, flip them down, or just make sure to do this on the opposite side so that you don't. But now we're gonna back this out and power wash it while the battery charges, and then once that's done, get it back idling and test the fuel pump and all that stuff. So Alright, so it gets dark early. I think it got dark at like 7:30, so we got lights on it now, and we're gonna try to see if we can get it to idle out. So we're just gonna, I filled the bowl up, if you can't tell by all the fluids missing, and then we're gonna try to fill it up real quick and see if we can get it to start. Go for it.
Everything good?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do it. I didn't mean to do it, but I did it.
Ready?
Yep. It's probably out of gas.
Yeah.
All right, so we got it fired up. Let's see if the water's going anywhere. Nope. All right, we got it filled up. We got this thing fired up, kind of, but the fuel bowl is not filling because it's not. There's no gas anyway. But we undid the hard line here on the hard line side of the fuel pump. So we're gonna shove a little bottle of gas, shove it down in there, and try to get it to pump to see if it's actually pumping. Alright, so we got the bottle propped up here, filled the float again. It's got a little leak here, so I'm gonna have to rebuild the carb eventually, but we're gonna see if we can try to get it to idle and see if it'll actually pull anything out of this bottle down here from the fuel pump. But as of right now, I'm not expecting a lot, so. I'm gonna guess it's not pulling any fuel then. This beautiful beast had to come inside. All we had was water in the radiator system, and it was supposed to drop below freezing. So I need to get a carb kit, a fuel pump, and then while I was at it, since I'm already doing the whole fuel system at this point in time, I pulled the seat and the gas tank out, and if you can see, that's kind of how the gas tank looks. So I'm gonna try to see if I can save it, because I don't think it leaks, because there was no obvious pinholes and it was holding a little bit of gas. So prepping for putting all new fuel stuff in, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you a little trick to try to save gas tanks. I've used it before. It's probably been done, I know it's been done in dealerships, and I've done it on my other stuff. To try to attempt to knock some rust off a gas tank, whatever, get yourself some CLR or any sort of like rust killer, whatever. I'm gonna use nice little aquarium stones or pebbles or however. If you really want to, anything you want to do to knock them around, like anything like just stones from a road, whatever, make sure that they're clean enough. I mean, you're gonna need to clean your filters out a couple times beforehand, or while it's running, so that you don't put a bunch of stuff into your filter. But start by dumping a crap load of CLR in here. And then pour your magic pebbles in. And then do something to seal that off. I'm gonna use a glove and a zip tie. And then you just go in here, turn on some music, and shake it all around. Try to loosen that stuff up. thanks for watching. Do this stuff down there. Next time, maybe might get that thing running like by itself the whole time without filling it up. So